this is a film that's going to, in some ways, I think it's going to be kind of mind-blowing, but it's also it's a deeply political film. It's historical. It's also spiritual. I've never attempted a combination of these disparate elements in quite this way, because part of what we're doing is we are transcending a little bit of a stale existing debate, a debate that comes, to some degree, you get critics of Israel from the left, you get critics from the right, and there's a standard narrative. And from the left, of course, the standard narrative is colonialism. And from the right, the standard narrative is that Israel owns the U.S. Why is it in our interest to support Israel? Are the Jews of today really the same as the Jews of the Bible? All of this is frontally engaged in the film, and in a manner that lifts the debate to a whole new level. Now, at the end of this segment, I'm going to play the trailer so you can see for yourself. It gives you some glimpses, a kind of window into the film itself. And we've tried to create a trailer and a film that's going to give you chills, that you're going to find not only illuminating, but very edifying. And a film that... now, the film is based, the title, The Dragon's Prophecy, comes from Jonathan Cahn's book of that title. A brilliantly inventive book that I think offers a blazing insight, an insight that says that the battles that we see now between Israel and the Palestinians are not just an echo, are not just a recollection, but are a revival and indeed a resurrection of an ancient, long-time struggle recorded in the Bible between the Israelites, or the Jews, and the Palestinians. And there's a very intriguing connection between the Philistines who fought the Israelites, the Philistines, and the Palestinians. Even the name is really the same name, as just transformed through time. What Jonathan Cahn brings to this movie is the past and also the future. What we bring to the movie, in addition to Cahn, is a exploration of biblical archaeology. You can see it in a sense for yourself, and it settles important questions. It doesn't just settle the question of, can we trust the Bible? Is the Bible really an historical document? But also, what can we learn from archaeology about whose land this is? In the end, isn't that what this issue is all about? Whose land is it, really? And I think we're able to a large degree, settle that question, and in a very dramatic way. The film has a one-on-one interview with Benjamin Netanyahu, the current Prime Minister of Israel. By the way, we have parts of the interview in the film, and I did a full-on conversation with him, which I'll release as a special podcast right here on this podcast, close to October 7th. I also have a conversation with the U.S. Ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee, also with the commentator and analyst Eric Stakelbeck, who's an expert on radical Islam, Eric Metaxas, who's written a book on biblical archaeology. There are all kinds of interesting sources in Israel itself. This is a movie not to be missed. I think you will find it, well, I hope I don't exaggerate when I say transformational. This whole experience has been, for Debbie and me, exactly that. So once again, the movie website is The Dragon's Prophecy. By the way, prophecy is Prophecy, The Dragon's Prophecy Film.com. And here, just to close out this segment, is the trailer.
Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon. Revelation 12:3.
Once again, an armed attack in the Middle East, but this time it's different.
How October 7th was the Devil's Holiday.
It's very hard to believe what happened, even though I was there and seeing with my own eyes and seeing them laughing and killing and having fun with it.
Because if you don't open the door, they are going to kill you and they are going to kill me, so please open the door.
So who are the Jews? Who are the Palestinians? And whose land is it really? Could the fate of the world, of humanity itself, be somehow tied to this place?
The nation of Israel is a resurrected nation. So what if there was going to be a resurrection of another people, an enemy people of Israel? The Bible speaks about this whole war as a dragon representing the enemy, attacking a woman representing Israel.
The civilian deaths on both sides represent victories on the part of the dragon.
Hamas did everything within their ability to maximize the civilian casualty.
We came back to a land that was largely barren and empty, and we brought it back to life, and we're going to keep it.
The devil hates the Jewish people because they represent the existence of God.
Because without that Jewish foundation, there is no Christianity.
If we're approaching the end of time, God will reveal himself more and more dramatically.
Speak back through the stones.
The story that they've been telling is that Israel is a colonial project. The problem with that is the city of David. We are an inconvenient truth.
Are you aware of any significant archaeological finding that contradicts the Bible?
No.
God's word stands firm. The dragon will not prevail.
Your message here is become a dragon slayer.
Based on Jonathan Cahn's #1 international bestseller, The Dragon's Prophecy.